microphones because I'm thinking because we're outside, we might be harder to hear. Now, what we're going to be talking about is working with a pushy donkey, and Holler fits that bill perfectly. So hopefully she is able to show us and doesn't behave perfectly, right? Let's see here. Don't forget. Let us know where you're watching from. So we're in what we call Jurassic Park. This is our little dog area. Oh, we got to plug in that part. It's our little dog area because we don't have cell phone service down at the barn. All right. Phone is on. Is yours green, honey? All right, guys. Hopefully you can hear us well. Now, sometimes Dan might hold the phone so that we actually stay in the camera view, and sometimes we'll have this on here. It's not going to be like a full training session, but we'll talk about what to do with a pushy donkey. All right. Let's get back. Let's see. Will you watch the screen, Dan, so we know if we can see? I'm watching. Oh, I see a comment.
Yeah, pull that up.
Come on. Hey.
Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Is it springtime in Colorado?
Colorado. That's so cool. I was just talking with somebody on the phone before this for a coaching call, and that person was from Arkansas. Got people from all over the place.
Come on up to about here.
Come up to here. Oh. All right, so you can see there. Okay, so you can see she was not moving from the pressure. We got another comment. And so when I was using the tail end of my lead rope, I need to keep that pressure on until she at least leans. And yeah, I got one step.
Been warm here too. It's like July in Colorado.
Our camera is crooked. Do you see that, honey?
Sure.
All right, so if you guys don't know, you have it if you're new, I use oats for gentling and training, and she knows that. You see how she's like putting her mouth on my hand? She's not trying to bite me. She's being Holler. We should have named her Moaner because she has the most mournful hee-haw. Okay, so when she's being pushy, I can just help her take a step back. I just need to be consistent with her not coming into my space. Now, I can go into her space and love on her all I want.
Akimoto, hello.
But she needs to learn to be able to stand with me. I remember the first horse that I got. I was visiting with a neighbor, and I was just standing outside visiting with the neighbor, and my horse wanted to eat grass and do life, right? It just wanted to do that. I didn't have a clue how to keep that horse from eating. Now you see she's kind of coming into my space because I have oats in my pocket, so she wants those. And I can just say, hey, I see you're here. Take a step back, okay? And the reason she's so pushy, I see that there's another comment, and Dan will read it. Hannah just got here to bring Bill home, her puppy. We were watching him. The reason she's so pushy, so the breeder that we got her from, she was getting elderly and she wasn't doing like all the training and stuff, right? So her granddaughter was hanging out with Holler when she was a baby, when she was a foal, and she loved on her. As you can see, Holler is not afraid of people, right? But she didn't learn about the balance and the respect, right? So she'll keep getting better about this as time goes on. And she is already way better than she used to be. She used to grab my ponytail and drag me backwards, or she would grab like my hood of my hoodie or jacket and pull me backwards. Now she doesn't do that anymore, but that was a big thing. Whenever I would go into the pen to clean it or anything, she would be like, oh my gosh, I want your attention. And she would grab my hoodie and totally pull me backwards. Now I didn't ask her to come into my space, so I'm just going to try to be consistent and have her step back. Okay. And then over time, she's going to learn what those expectations are. But right now, she doesn't totally understand. And the more I do groundwork with her, the better she's going to get. Now, some people might not be sure what groundwork might look like. Okay, so I have my flag here. And, whoops, look at me tripping on myself. Okay, so like when she's standing here, I could tell her to come over here. And to do this, I'm going to put my hand out, and I'm putting my hand where I want her foot to go. And there's, once you see it, Dan, there's comments that are coming in. I'm going to put my hand here, and she says, I don't, oh, look at, she did it.
Hey, Corey.
She did it. That's great.
Chris Griffith. Hello from New Mexico.
Hey, Chris and Corey. Thanks for joining us.
And Corey has Holler's sibling.
Yes. All right, so I'm going to ask her to back up. Okay, so right now her feet are kind of even, and I could just send her. I'm going to come over here. There. Okay, so I haven't done this with her for a long time, but she remembers it already. So that's encouraging. And this is just called clearing the front. So I'm going to put my hand out where I want her to go. There she goes. You remembered well, don't you? You remember well. That's good. I'm pleased. Okay, so there she was kind of grabbing my jacket pocket because she knows that there's oats in there. I don't want her to do that, so I just played with her mouth. Okay?
Yes, Holler is a domestic. She's a juvenile mammoth donkey.
She turns 3. It's April now, right? So
It's March.
It's March. I don't even know what month it is, you guys. Oh my gosh. She turns 3.
That was in May.
Yeah, May 18th, I think is her birthday.
We haven't put a stick on her in a few months, but she's really got a growth spurt going. She's probably 13.1, 13.2.
Let's pull her. She's not in the camera all the way, so I'm going to ask her to step forward. So there I have the lead rope tight, and she says, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I would talk about like animals being broke to lead. You have broke to drag, broke to follow, and then broke to lead. Right now, I would say that she's broke to follow. She's not totally broke to lead. So each time she comes to play with my hand, I'm just going to play with her mouth. I don't consider her trying to bite me or anything. She's a baby, and babies like to play with their mouth. So just like kids, they like to put everything in their mouth. Are you feeling a little impatient? Huh? Are you a little impatient?
I don't know if it's more common with domestics and BLMs. We've had some BLMs that, usually younger ones, once they cross the bridge to humanity, they get pretty pushy, kind of Holler-like, but there's usually, 2-year-olds.
But that pushiness, in our experience, it goes away with groundwork.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I was just rubbing her gums there. Oh, there's another comment. So I can, again, send her there. Good job. And now I can tell her to keep going. Okay. I don't want to back up my feet. When I stop, I want her to stop. She didn't really stop because of my intention. She stopped so she could smell that. Hi. And you see how she comes right back into my space. That's because she's pushy. I can just send her again. Now I stopped. I want her to stop. And she says, what? What do you want me to do?
I'm going to answer a question here.
Okay.
Happy People's picking up 2 yearlings from Delta.
Ooh.
Yeah. How to start training. I would start with, are they okay with you? Ask the question, they okay with you in the pen? That's the easiest question to ask on day 1.
I like to point out that we're always going to be asking them a question. What can they say yes to? So the question could be, can I be in the pen with you? Or do you get really worked up from that? Will you eat next to me? Will you move from my pressure? If I ask you to move, will you move? How close can I come stand to you? So I'm going to put my flag down, right? Because I don't want to ask her to move. But if I was going to come and I'm working with a brand new wild, Miss Pushy, and some of them, she's trying to come into my space because she's pushy, right? Now, when you're trying to come into their space, a lot of times they're going to move because they're nervous, right? So I might find that in order to come towards them on their right or their left side, Like maybe I need to be 20 feet away, and then maybe I can just kind of gradually get closer. Now, speaking of that, guys, for our members only content, today I just released the first one. I'm going to do an experiment for donkeys. So I am going to gentle Nuda and Nula, and one of them I'm not going to use any oats for, and one I am going to use oats for. And the experiment is to see how that affects trust long term. So this will be a long running one, but it's going to be really fun to see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
I see there's another comment that just came up. Hi, are you a good girl? Did you find it, honey?
Yeah, it's Chris and Big Sky are communicating with each other.
Oh, okay. So there she walked forward because she's pushy. I'm going to ask her to take some steps back. And then I'm just going to hang out with her again, right? Because I can be in her space. And this can feel like the longest process ever of teaching them, but it really does come together, and we just have to be patient and trust the process. I see.
Patience.
Patience. It's the name of the game.
Yeah, shiploads of patience.
She's never been in this area. This is the Jurassic Park. This isn't even a donkey area.
It's a dog kennel.
Yeah, our dog yard.
But it's close enough to the Wi-Fi tower that we can be outside here.
So there, again, if I want her to get out of my space again, I'm just taking my hand, my thumb down, and I'm hanging on above the knot. There, you can probably see it right now, above this knot, right? So I'm going to just put some pressure on there, and then she'll lean back. She did one step. There. She has retained some of the stuff that we've done. It's so different working with a young baby like this. I mean, she's not a baby, she's almost 3, but working with a young one versus one like she doesn't do all this stuff.
She doesn't see squirrels.
No. And so like, let's say you're working with a wild, right? Like somebody just got some new wilds. We want to be able to love on them. And we also want them to understand to get out of our space. Hey, what are you doing? That's my jacket. Are you pushy? Oh, now I'm playing with their mouth. You know, when they're like this, I'm just going to play with their mouth. I'm not going to scold them, guys. She doesn't need to be scolded for this. She's investigating and she's being a baby. Think of a 2-year-old who wants to put everything in their mouth. We're not going to yell at them and scold them.
Got a question here, MaryJo.
All right.
Larry at Ranch, Colorado wants to know, how do you manage the pushiness if you don't have a halter on yet?
I would make myself big. I would just make myself big. And I probably would carry a flag. Like when we're going into feed, Holler is one, like she does not understand that she can't eat from our sleds.
This is a handy tool
for
pushy donkeys.
So when we're going into feed, depending on how they're acting, we'll bring that in or not. If they're acting really pushy at feeding time, or when we're just out in the area, then totally carry that flag with you. We had Mountain Bill was over here, guys, and did a little video on us and what we're up to. And when we went into our donkeys, see, now that's pushy. Now I'm going to send her with my lead rope. Okay, now I'm going to put my hand up to tell her to disengage. Oh, and she didn't take me up on it. We'll do it again. Keep going. Keep going. All right, now disengage. There. Oh, good job. Good job. Okay, so Mountain Built was over, and we didn't have any halters on anybody, and we were just, kind of saying hi and loving on the mammoth donkeys and awe. And we put her in the wild pen because she's just so annoying sometimes. So I don't want to just sit and scold her and yell at her.
Right.
She'll keep getting better with time. Now she's like trying to play with my pocket and my sleeve, so I'm just playing with her mouth. Because it's probably not going to be very fun, right? Oh, look at that mouth. You have a beautiful mouth. Oh, you are so silly. What are you doing? I want her to move again. There, good job. I think a key thing when you're asking them to move, as soon as they start to lean, to release the pressure. Totally.
Yeah.
Aren't you just so much fun? I think she just loves getting all of the attention.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Yeah.
she's like, oh, the camera's on me.
It's funny when we started this live. She was actually just acting just like a lady, just being all polite. Now the apprehension of a new strange place is worn off. And we've got the one we know really well. Yes, Miss Holler.
Okay, I didn't ask her to go, so I'm just going to send her again. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. You see, like, she's going to learn to do this from the lead rope, but so far I haven't done it from the lead rope. Right up, she walked up and then put her mouth on my jacket.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to play with her mouth. I'm like, oh, I want to be able to play with your mouth anyway. So
remember when she used to walk up and grab us by the back of the hoodie?
Yeah, hoodie and ponytail. Now, one thing I've noticed is the more that I'm doing this, because she's kind of getting more pushy as we're standing here.
She's getting more comfortable in this strange location.
So I'm going to send her. We'll do some circles. I'm going to ask her to stay centered. I want to be walking forward. Now, some people call this lunging. I would not call this lunging because I'm not just going in mindless circles. Okay, I'm looking for her to be centered. I'm looking for her head to be tilted towards me a little bit. And the more I do this stuff, the more she'll calm down and be willing to stand. And then she's almost like soaking up the lesson. See there, she's kind of hesitating a little bit. There you go. Okay, now let's see if she'll stand easier now. She says, I want to go investigate. She's like a little kid. Oh. Okay, if she wants to come up and get attention, I'm okay with that, guys. Like, she is a thinking, feeling being, right? You can't grab my jacket though. And if she's going to be too mouthy, I'm just going to send her again. Her head was starting to straighten out there. When their head starts to straighten out, that's when they're getting ready to go the opposite direction, guys. So we want to be able to correct that and guide that before they're actually going somewhere else. Okay, let's see if that'll be enough. Will you just stand now? So the first times that I did this with her, it was in the barn. It was kind of funny. She didn't lead yet. And so I went in the barn. I think I might have had this lead rope and I was tied up to the high line in there. And oh my gosh, she was like running around. I was trying to hang on with all dear life. And then we got to do some of these circles. And after we did some of the circles, she went from constantly pulling on, like my ponytail and my hoodie and stuff to standing all nice. It was like amazing, the transformation. I'm gonna do another circle. Remember not to walk backwards, right? She wants to go to Dan, like, save me.
Yeah, I'm quite a distraction here.
Okay, we'll see if she can just stop and hang out now. Can you just stop and hang out now? You can't bite my pockets or anything. It's against the rules. She's smelling me. So I can just send her again. Oh, look she's licking and chewing now. The goal is just to get you to stand all calm. There you go. Good job. Good job. Let's offer her to stand again. Now, to start off with, she might only be able to stand all calm and nice for like 30 seconds or a minute. And then pay attention. Like, these are those small things that we need to pay attention to. It'll keep growing over time, right? She's coming in to say hi, but she's not grabbing my pockets or anything. So I'm playing with her mouth because she's pushing on me with her mouth. That's good. So what did you guys do with your donkeys today? Like, what are you guys working on with your donkeys? I know some of you watching just brought home new donkeys. So there's 3 new donkeys on here, right?
Yes,
From the
there's, yep.
comments.
Someone's picking up 2 from Delta on Wednesday.
Oh my gosh.
Those yearling Jennies, I bet you they're pretty doggone cute.
Oh, we're going there. I wonder, is it Wednesday that we're going there? We're going
No,
there
we're
on
going April 1st.
April 1st. Okay. See, because I don't even know what month it is. Right? Oh my gosh. Before Dan and I came up here, we worked with 11 donkeys today, 11 wild burros.
And filled in a couple acres of badger holes.
Yes, we did. You know, she moved some back there, but she's not biting on me. She's not pulling on my hood. That's good. This is improvement from how she was when we brought her home. And she hasn't had a ton of groundwork yet. Like in a perfect world, I would do groundwork with her 3 days a week for a minimum of an hour per session. You know, you probably put your face in poop, and now you're putting your face on mine. And now I probably have poop on my lips. That's
I'm supposed
gross.
to kiss you later.
Mwah! Do you like kisses?
Big Sky Burro.
Hey, that's Fred's mom.
Yeah, Freddie ground drove last weekend like a champion for the first time.
Oh, good job. That's exciting.
And Tito got a real front hoof trim.
Ooh.
He practiced placing his foot on a hoof jack.
Tito's wild burro. That is exciting. I think she's doing good right now. Learning to stand and hang out without putting her mouth on me constantly. So when they come up for love, guys, I'm still going to give them love. They need that love. They need to feel it.
They really do. They have soft hearts.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be so exciting to see what she turns into. So I'm not going to saddle break her this year. I'm going to do it next year.
When she's 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's pretty forward out in the pasture.
Yeah, this is Corey, if you're still there, Holler really steps out in the pasture compared to the other donkeys. This donkey, she moves more mule-like than she does donkey-like. So I think she's going to cover some ground pretty good.
Should we go up closer to the camera? There.
Fred's mom's looking for a harness.
Oh.
So let's keep her eyes peeled.
Yeah.
And ears peeled.
Eyes peeled. Yeah. Oh, look at, she's got my jacket again. I'm going to put my fingers in her mouth. She just thinks that she should eat my jacket.
Has she ever grabbed your zipper?
No. Dan used to get Honk to do that on purpose.
Yeah, I got Honk to zip my jacket up.
I don't recommend doing that.
I don't recommend it either, but I would do it again. What you doing, sweetie?
So when they come in for love, this is good. We're just always checking to see that they're okay being petted and touched everywhere, because you never know where you might need to pet and touch them, right? You love their ear scratches. Oh, I'll bet you I could get both of them going at once.
Yeah, Corey, I think it's early enough in the spring. It's a wild to fly season. You probably could get that done in the spring yet. You gonna dig me out some earwax?
Oh yeah, I always get it all over my fingers. Their earwax. Maybe she'll start making a really funny face. You do like that, don't you? So for our mammoths, we have Holler and Hoot and Honk the Donk. And then we have, she's not a mammoth. She's a large standard. And then we have Nula and Nuda. So we're growing our mammoth army.
There goes the eyelids.
Oh, nice. I swear they kind of feel like, oh, you're scratching my brain. When you're working with a wild to get them to let them put your hands in their ears, like we go by it really slow, like one hair at a time. Or I guess the same would be true for, a domestic that's nervous, right? So we might be starting, you know, like just going up their neck and getting one hair higher on their neck, and then maybe here. And we're always checking to see, oh, look at her, like close her eyes, like, oh my gosh, that's the spot. We're just always watching to see how they react, right? If she starts to pull away or get nervous, I'm going to say, oh, I see you're nervous, and just kind of back up a little bit. Then I can go back up there. She's got such long eyelashes. Don't you? You're doing a good job not like eating my jacket and stuff right now.
Yeah,
Way
she's
to
supposed to be
go.
all pushy.
Yeah, I thought you were
People
a
want to
pushy
see a
donkey.
pushy donkey.
Are you done being a pushy donkey? Huh? Are you learning? They are so smart, guys. Like we can just do a few lessons and it's amazing how much they can take away from it.
Yep.
Totally.
Have to see if we get do some halter work with Hoot to get her on a live.
Yes.
We've got one that doesn't turn 2 until
Right.
May, but
Right.
she's already probably 1.5 inches or 2 taller than this one. She's going to be a big old donk.
Our guess is that she's going to be as big or bigger than Honk the Donk, and Honk the Donk is 15 hands. I don't think that Holler will get as big.
No, she might hit 14 hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did mammoth donkeys come about?
Oh boy, George.
Well, the first mammoth donkey on the continent of North America was a gift from Spain to George Washington. Congratulations for winning the Revolutionary War.
Mm-hmm.
And George Washington saw the value of these large donkeys breeding to horses to make draft mules. And so he had more sent from Spain. And so George Washington played a huge role in developing the American Mammoth jackstock for the purpose of breeding horses to create draft mules. Since the Industrial Revolution has taken place, there's little need for draft mules, and so they are now an endangered breed. There's only a couple thousand on planet Earth.
You eat my microphone? So there used to be like hundreds of thousands of mammoth donkeys, American jackstock mammoth donkeys, and now they're actually critically. Oh, you turkey!
Did she grab your microphone?
Yeah, but only the little foam thing on it.
See, she's being careful. She's maturing.
Guess I got to be careful with you, don't I? It's not food.
And then with the popularity of saddle mules, they've been breeding, you know, there's a pretty good amount of large standard donkeys that they use, you know, 12 and a half, 13 hand donkey they use for breeding horses to make mules. There just isn't a big need for draft mules. So the mammoth donkeys just aren't as needed as it once were. That's what just caused them to be a critically endangered breed.
And even coming across large standard, like, well, not, you know, like, so they're coming across donkeys that are big enough to ride is kind of hard.
It is. It is.
Especially in this area. I think in Arkansas, there's a lot more.
Yeah.
But here, it's hard to come by them. Aren't you just so cute? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Hmm? Oh my gosh. I had my fingers in her ears.
You want me to go get a Q-tip? A case of them?
Oh my gosh. I'm pleased with how much she remembers from her previous lessons.
So earlier when MaryJo was having her back up, just in case we didn't explain it then, and she was grabbing down here by the snot with her thumb down. She's not pushing the donkey back. She's squeezing the rope, so we're getting a little bit of pressure right here, and that's her cue to back up. You could shake the head just a little bit and say, hey, we're doing something, but I am not pushing her back. I did some side to side and squeezing pressure to put a little bit of pressure right here.
You have to hang on above this knot, though.
Like I was doing?
Yeah, just like you were doing.
Yep.
And then your thumb down. And the reason you want your thumb down is
here, maybe they can see my hand here. I'm squeezing these 4 ropes together to tighten things up, which puts pressure right here. Then if she's not paying attention, you can do it's a gentle head shake, and that'll get her attention and say, oh, I'm supposed to back up now.
I've had where I've counted how many times I have to go back and forth when I'm teaching this to a new wild donkey. And I'm sure that part of this was me doing it wrong, but I think I had one where I had to go side to side 70 times. before we got one step backwards. So make sure when you're doing it, don't stop until you get them to at least lean. So if I'm asking, do you see her shift her weight there? Like I can release for that shift, and there she's trying to evade it. There she shifted again, and now we got a step, 2 steps. And when you're doing it really good, you release when they step with the back feet.
Happy People has a question. Is it better for a first-time trainer to get just one donkey or get 2 so it feels more comfortable? I would get 2.
I would too.
Make sure you have a way to separate them at your training pen or different stalls so you can work with them individually. But the donkey's mind will be more complete if it's not feeling anxiety from being alone.
So I've always heard that donkeys do better with other donkeys. And I used to second guess that because of my own personal experience, right? Famous Seamus is the first donkey that we got about, 11 years ago, I think.
A long time ago.
And his actual best friend was my old horse. That horse was smart as a whip, and those two would play constantly. But now that we have had so many, I do notice he does not hang out with the horses or mules when there's donkeys around, right?
Yeah.
So
they definitely prefer the company of other donkeys. If you have a donkey and a horse and they hang out together, that's because the donkey doesn't have another donkey to hang out with.
And then, like, if you're new to this and you're just getting your first donkey, understanding the delay with what they're thinking, because they're always asking the question, am I safe, right? Like, even just leading her up there, I would call her broke to follow, not broke to lead yet. And there was a couple times where she kind of paused and she got nervous about what might be behind that hay bale, or when you came out, like whatever, she gets nervous about things.
Yeah.
And if I just started pulling on her, that would not, it wouldn't do well. Just pause and let them think for a second, and then
it'd be the opposite. It would get elevated.
Yeah. Now she's becoming more pushy again, so I'm just playing with her mouth.
And don't look at me.
Now you can't bite my jacket. So if she gets too pushy here, their lips are strong. I could just start sending her again. But if I'm consistent with what I do, that pushiness will go away over time. But you're kind of funny, girl. And I'm not like pushing super hard on her muzzle or anything. I'm not trying to cause her pain. I'm just trying to be a little bit annoying.
And usually it's annoying. Some donkeys think that's the greatest thing in the world when you play with their lips.
Hey, get my jacket out of your mouth. So I feel like she's getting more and more pushy right now. So maybe it's time to send her again. You see right now her front left foot is forward, so that would be the better one to send her with. But now they're even, so now it wouldn't matter. So I can just come stand over here. She clears the front beautifully. And now I don't want her in my space, so I'm sending her. I kind of had it back up because there's a little bench there. She couldn't go around it, so. Did you see her come in to smell my jacket? What are you doing? You are funny. So like there when she was smelling the ground, she's not very with me. She's kind of doing more what she wants to do. There you go. There you go. Okay, can you stand again? Nice. She's going right back for my jacket. So I'm just going to try to be consistent. Give her something else to think about rather than my jacket, right? Slide my hand down the lead rope. You know, the first time I worked with her doing this stuff, she was terrified of the flag. Terrified of it. She's not so afraid of the flag now. There you go.
MaryJo.
Yeah.
Larry at Ranch wants to know, do you have groundwork A to Z videos, step by step?
Yeah, I do. And with the members, I'm making them even like in shorter things so that it's step by step. Because what happens is I have all these videos out there. I have over 1,000, right? And then maybe it's a half-hour long video, but I'm going through 2 or 3 steps during that. So now I've started creating a members only playlist, and I take each one of those steps and I break it down into like a 2 to a 4. It could be anywhere from 30 seconds to a couple 2 or 3 minutes, I suppose. And that way you have all the steps to do in what order to do them. Like clearing the front is the first one, right? And now that she knows this, she can do it without the flag.
MaryJo, how do we join the members only thingy?
So if you go on to, I think it says join here on the YouTube. Actually, you're on it, so you can see them. Can you see the?
Where it just says join.
Okay, so what happens when you click on join?
It clicks on, it shows membership.
Okay, so then when you click on memberships, the first tier is like supporters. And thank you guys for supporters. There's a bunch of you on here that are total supporters. I just have chicken arms and she never knows when they're going to come. And then the second tier is a Burro trainer tier. And that's the one that has the extra videos that are specifically for somebody who's like, what should I do next? In what order should I do them? And then after that, the next 2 tiers are coaching. So if you're wanting for me to help you put together a game plan, we can do that too. So there's different options for you. But if you go on to that, the Burro trainer tier is the one where I have specifically just the extra videos where I break it down. Hey, that's my jacket.
Corey, did you find that join button? Well, she definitely has a face for radio, huh?
Yeah. Look at, she's got my jacket.
Oh, Holler, you're too much.
Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could hear her hee-haw because it sounds like she's crying every time. We should call her the moaner.
It's kind of like a cross between moaning and Godzilla wading through Tokyo. If you're camping somewhere strange, you didn't know donkeys, and you heard her, you'd think a Bigfoot or something was coming.
She sounds so sad when she moans. She does her hee-haw.
There's some extra verbiage thrown in there too. Sad and drawn out.
Right?
Kind of growly, kind of moany.
Right? Here's another one that we can do when they're coming into your space. I haven't taught her this yet, so we'll see. So I'm gonna ask her 1, 2, 3, and she doesn't get it. Now I'm gonna snap it. Now I'm gonna ask her again because she did it. She was looking for an answer, so I'm gonna reward that, guys. Because with a donkey, we want to reward them thinking and trying even when they don't get it right.
Exactly.
And the reason I went again right away is because I want to end on a good note. I don't want to end with her escalated. So if I go here again, 1, 2, I got to straighten her out.
Back to the side.
1,
wasn't perfect.
2, 3. She doesn't get it. 1. Okay, now let's go again. 1, 2, 3. And now she's trying to evade, so I'm going to try to straighten her out. 1, 1, 2, 3. She says, "What language do you speak, woman?" Straighten her out. 1.
We got a back foot.
Oh,
there we
go. That one took
Nice.
her a really long time, so I didn't go a second time. But typically what you want to do is when you get them to go, you want to go ahead and ask them again right away.
What are you hoping to accomplish in doing this?
To be able to quit with the ask. So here's the good deal. 1, 2, 3. That's offering her a good deal. Now here's me firming up. Firming up.
There we go.
1. There. Did she move
2 feet?
Her back foot with the, okay.
Yep.
So when I first went like this, 1, 2, 3, that's me offering her a good deal.
So eventually here, when you lift that rope, she's just going to back up.
Exactly.
Is that what you're trying to accomplish?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to quit with me firming up, because then I'm saying, I'm going to be harsh with you. And I don't want her. I want her to know to take me up on the good deal.
And she wants to feel good doing the right thing.
That's right. Now she's impatient.
Yeah.
And that's stuff that we go over with the memberships and the like.
Yeah, Corey, we get a little bit of it. YouTube gets their share. We get some too.
Hey, you. Hi.
Was she just looking at the camera?
Yeah. Do you want to go say hi to the camera? They probably want to see you up close, because you're awfully filthy dirty. There. Say hi to everybody, because they're watching you. Do you know it? Do you know that they're watching you?
It's like she's looking into the camera. Oh my gosh.
I like being on camera. Look at all those blinks that she's doing. So I think more often we'll be doing the go lives in Jurassic Park. I don't know what all the topics will be. So if you guys have things you want to learn more or would like to see, you have to put them in the comments or message me about them. And then we can try to cover more of those things. But now that it's light out at 6:30, we can totally do this. So let's offer her. I can't really get as far back right now as I would want to, so we can ask her to back up the first way. There. I'm just blocking her because she's kind of pushing, right? Because she's a pushy donkey. 1, 2, 3. There's her good deal. Now I'm going to firm up. There. Now let's go back to the good deal. Get her straight. 1. That's not really it. 1, 2. There. That was a good deal. You took me up on the good deal. That was really good. Nice work. Okay. She wants to come in for love. That's okay. But sometimes, remember, guys, when they're processing the lesson, the best thing is just to stand here like a statue, right? Because they're learning. And you can tell how worked up they are by their body language, right? If they're really tense, if they have a parrot lip, or if they're not blinking, or their ears are kind of pinned in one area. And I don't mean pinned back, but if you watch her ears kind of moving around, she's paying attention to more than just me. But if her ears were just pointed to where she's scared about something, that would not, that wouldn't be super as calm, right? So when they're not as calm, then we might need just to stand with them. And if they can't stand with you to soak up the lesson, sometimes they need to be worked more. Sometimes we just haven't asked enough. And you can see with that thumb down method, all I do is put my hand here and I'm squeezing it, and there she shifted her weight and took a step back. Okay, so like I don't have to do a lot of movement to get her to do that. And we want to do a little bit of practice. Like in a perfect world, I would work with her 3 days in a row, because there's something magical about 3 days in a row. If you're working with a truly wild one, though, like these wild ones that we just brought home, then the goal is to work with them every single day. And the reason is they need that consistency in order to start to trust, right? But once they have a foundation, then you can move away from every single day. Like Wild Donkey, I don't work with her every day now. And sometimes she'll have a month or two off where she doesn't do anything. And she's fine. She remembers the stuff. No, Wild Donkey, sometimes she freezes. If you guys don't know, we were just, Hannah and Rita and I went to Arizona for Boyd Ranch Mule Days. I highly recommend it. It was a ton of fun. It's a 501c3 also, like Famous Shameless Farm is, but they do everything for kids. So they have like Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, FFA, all that stuff come there. And all the proceeds of the event for Mule Days go to help the kiddos. So that was really cool. And did really good with the trail rides. We were able to get trots, and we got a lope. We did a little jump that was knee high, and we did rock climbing on a rock that was like, I don't know, 8 or 10 inches high. It was pretty short, guys, but it was a nice big platform for her to walk up onto. But then when we were doing the trail obstacle, she did it really good for the first 3 days. And then the 4th day when we were riding through it, there was other people riding through it and that scared her and then she froze up. And so, donkeys, they freeze up. I don't even know why I'm telling you guys all this, but donkeys freeze up. So we want to help them have confidence and trust. Those are the big things. Oh, I know why I'm telling you this. Because the donkeys, when you first start working with them and you're working with them every single day, they need that for the foundation. But then like Wild Donkey, even though she's not perfect, guys, okay, she still freezes up sometimes and other times she just rocks it. We don't have to keep working with them every day to keep that foundation. And I guess every donkey could also be different, right? You could have some donkeys that need that work every day. And that's just how their temperament is. And then other donkeys that are just fine with less often. So you kind of have to pay attention to your animal because they are all so different. But hopefully we have a donkey with a good mind and they retain what we teach them well. You are just so silly. You see, like, she's getting pushy again, right? And I'm not going to scold her for it because me getting mad at her isn't going to help. I just need to understand she's still young, she's immature, and it shows. And this will keep getting better with time. So at the point that I'm frustrated with it, maybe it's time to put her away. Or maybe it's time just to have her back up, right? And then offer her the good deal of just standing and hanging out.
We've got visitors.
Well, hey, guys.
Holler's like, people.
How's Holler doing? Can I come say hi?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Hello, Holler.
We're doing a session on a pushy donkey. Do you think there's a donkey more pushy?
Are you pushy? No. Look at her. She's not pushy. No, not you.
Oh, there was one time you were going through the pasture. No, she doesn't like attention at all.
Say?
You were going through the pasture.
Yeah,
she was
Chris
chasing
Griffith.
after
Oh
you.
yeah, I picked up a rock getting ready.
Yeah, that's a juvenile mammoth
I
donkey.
hadn't seen her in a while, and she would put her head down and kind of come at me.
Yeah,
kind of
They
like
don't mature in height till they're about 5, 6.
Fight or play.
Yeah.
And they're at Ranch, Colorado.
Dan.
Yeah.
We're both wearing a microphone, so Hannah's telling a story and you're talking, and I think that they're hearing both of us all at the same time.
We're just kind of here to say hi and bye.
You probably didn't know that though.
No.
Hi, honey. Love you.
Love you too.
Oh, we got a donkey in the middle.
We got a donkey in the middle.
Good to see you,
Well,
Hannah.
good luck. Good to see you too.
We'll see you real soon. Good to see you, Reed.
Ooh, thanks, Hannah.
You guys have a nice evening.
Back up.
Enjoy that chainsaw.
Back up.
You cutting down something tonight? Okay, start over. Gloria Ranch wants to know, what are the blinks telling you?
Oh, okay. So often what's happening is like they're kind of nervous and elevated, and then their eyes, they won't blink. So think about if you're watching a horror movie and that scary scene is coming up and your eyes are like pasted on the TV and your eyes are big waiting for what's going to happen. But Mother Nature has made us so that we're not going to blink when that scary thing might happen. So once we know that we're safe, we can relax and blink and we don't have to worry about getting ambushed during our blink. So when they start to blink, it's them relaxing. Especially those nice slow blinks. When they're really fast, that might not be the case. But when it's nice, slow, calm blinks, they're relaxing and starting to feel good around us, feeling safe. Was there another question? Because you were talking while Hannah was, and I think that the microphone was probably...
Yeah, Chris Griffith wants to know, do you say that's a mammoth donkey with you tonight? It is. She's going to be 3. She's maybe 13.1, 13.2. I haven't measured her in a couple months.
When we do her knee measurement, we've come up with near 14 hands.
Yeah, her full sister, same parents, was 14.3.
At 3 years old.
Yeah. She's not going to be that tall. I think she'll finish out maybe around 14 hands.
So the knee measurement, if you guys don't know what that is you measure from the top, I think this is their cornet band, the top of their cornet band, to the middle of their knee. And how many inches that is from here to here is how tall they should be in hands.
Yep.
Okay, so
so if it's 14 inches, that's going to be an approximately a 14 hand finished animal.
Mhm.
If it's 13 and a half inches, that'd be 13.2.
Yes. Yes. I saw another comment come up.
You're welcome, Big Sky Burro. Have a good evening.
Well, she's kind of acting how. Oh, what Hannah was starting to tell you guys, and you guys might have seen this before. So you can see there is not a mean bone in this donkey's body, okay? But Hannah was going through the pasture doing some other stuff. It's like an 8-acre pasture, and Holler was out there with her. And Holler wanted attention, so she pinned her ears back and started racing after Hannah. Now, if your donkey ever does that, you want to stop it, right? Because even though it could be cute, it could be dangerous.
Yeah.
We don't want them to think that they can play with us the way they play with each other. So Hannah was saying she picked up a rock because she didn't know what was happening. And Hannah has grown up around animals, right? Equines, to be specific. So she's not new to this, but yeah, don't let them chase you down like that. They might try to jump on you or try to play with you like they would another donkey. And if you watch donkeys play, they play rough. They play very rough, jumping on each other's backs and stuff. So we
Yeah.
want to be safe always.
Yeah, she's probably about 650, 700 pounds right now. Imagine her climbing on your back when you're tying your shoe just to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she could kill you. She could hurt you. Even though she's sweet and she's not trying to. We have to teach them about space and
Yep.
all of that. Now, because she's still a pushy donkey, we just need to be consistent and all of that will go away. And the more we do groundwork and help her understand the balance and the expectations, then it'll just go away. It'll be
You
fine.
bet.
Mm-hmm. All right. If you guys don't have any other questions, I think we'll wrap this up. But it's been fun
Let me
having
just
her
double
up.
check for questions.
Yeah.
What a good group tonight, guys. Sure appreciate
gosh,
you
yeah.
hanging out with us and firing away all these quality questions. I hope we got all or some of them answered for you.
And we do love the questions. Like, it makes the Go Live so much fun. So much fun. Is there any other questions on there, my
Nope.
dear?
Nope.
All right. Well, you guys have a great evening. You're welcome, Corey.
All right, everybody. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Aw, you guys are so awesome. We'll see you next week.